Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are still playing 1.2.0 point, I think it was 2025 or something. I don't remember, but it's the same one as we were playing on the last episode. So the last episode we sent two satellites, two ComSat relays to orbit. We were also trying to dock them, but we sent them up on the same vessel, so the docking did not count. Now, I could send up just one more vessel to dock with one of the two that I sent up there. However, what I think that's going to create cost more fuel than it's worth. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to launch two separate vessels that are identical. So we're going to start with the EP09. I'm going to build this thing out. It's not going to be anything revolutionary. If there is, I'll stop the fast forward. But until then, I will see you probably in space after the second launch. So, see you then. Five. All right, so we have a very close approach there, though we are going to have plenty of relative speed. So I'll take that. Go ahead and correct my attitude here. And I will lose this stage after this burn. Just turning way too slow. All right. So we got an approach here. It's 0.1. And I'm going to click right on it, add maneuver, and just go retrograde. I want to have all of that stay up when I do it. And so basically I want to keep the separation roughly the same, but I want to reduce my relative speed. And really what I'm trying to do is match the orbit. That's pretty darn close there. That's pretty darn close. Okay. F5 just to save that maneuver node. Don't want to mess that up. And I'm going to correct my attitude, which is a lot easier now. I don't have that big ascent stage on the back of my rocket. And I am going to then warp the air. Okay, it's a 3-second burn. Alright, now we need to not worry about that and just burn towards the target till we get our prograde going towards it. I'm just more worried about moving my prograde. And so actually I'm going to turn around. I'm going to burn, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to burn opposite my retrograde here. Actually slow my ship down. Then I'm going to go to retrograde here. Slow it down. Just stop my relative velocity, which is what this velocity is. I'm going to press R. Alright, so it ain't exactly stopped, but it's very close. So now I'm going to point back towards the target. That's what this marker is. I'm going to try and I'm just going to press R to turn my RCS on, and then H, move towards it ever so slightly. And I can also press I, K, J, and L to affect the, just translate up, down, left, and right. And the closer you put the thrusters to this current center of gravity, the less torque there will be, and so the more it'll be an actual translation. Translation meaning it'll just go, it'll keep its orientation but go up or down. So now we're just going to kind of watch it come on in. Kind of hard to do because we're on the dark side. No lights. But you know, you can just do this by the nav ball anyway. You don't have to do too much else to it. And we're a lot closer than you would think. You just see a bunch of black there and a little icon, but that icon does not represent how big this thing is. We're actually very close now. We're practically on top of this thing now. It's hard to get exactly 0. See, there it is. And so now I'm going to set as target. Make sure I'm controlling from here. Control from here. And I'm going to press H. Oh no, I'm losing it. What am I doing wrong, folks? Well, first of all, I'm not pointed in the right place. So I need to point in the right direction, which is this way. Second of all, I need to change my camera to locked. That way up means up and down means down when I'm doing I, K, J, and L. And then I need to back up a little bit. Really, I should be doing this in the daytime since I don't have lights. But not much I can do about that. Not sure what I'm doing. Can't see it or myself, so I can't really look at that. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Back it off a little bit. Try and get to the other side here. Try and keep them in that area where I can see them both. Alright, there we go. We got it docked. Wow. One of the harder docks I've ever done, just because it was so freaking dark I couldn't see nothing. But we got it done. And we did get our contract completion this time. So great. Okay. So now these can just stay in orbit, or I can deorbit them. I'm going to go ahead and deorbit them. Shut down the engine. And control from here. Oh, we can go Kerbin axis. Ooh. So let's go around the planet first. Refresh. Oh, there we go. So we'll check out Kerbin. This is actually the first time I've looked at Kerbin. So it looks like you got a refresh, field of view. Is that closer or further away? Can't really tell. think that's further away. Let's zoom in and let's zoom out. Site, I can name this Site 1. Okay, and so I believe you can somehow move things around. Yeah, there we go. You can move your cursor around and then hit a waypoint, and that creates a waypoint in map view. Right there. Bingo. Delete waypoint. Oh, that's nice. And Scott Stupidity. Interesting name. Cycle display visibility. Oh, that makes it nicer. Cycle automatic refresh. Kerbnet will automatically refresh every 3.5 seconds. Will no longer automatically refresh. 7, 3.5, none. Let's do it every 3.5 seconds. Interesting. You can kind of see this little thing going on here, which is that right there, I guess. Interesting indeed. So it's not quite as robust as the satellite system that we have in Reach for the Stars, which is a mod. But this is stock vanilla game, and they've added it, so that is nice. And to my understanding, once you get upgraded probe cores, those probe cores will be able to also show you biome data. So cycle display mode. I don't know that that's changing anything. Basically, that's going to go between altitude and biome data. So, yeah, see what altitude it is. And no longer automatically refresh because I want to stick on this point right here. Yeah, no, that's really cool. Really good stuff there. I'm going to close it out though. And I am going to deorbit these guys just so that I don't have them gunking anything up. So this is my active engine. That should be where I control from. And I need to go to my retrograde and burn. And just keep on burning because I ain't even worried about doing re-entry, so. So yeah, these don't have relay comms on them, so it's just a probe and not a relay, which is nice. Nice that they added that, so it's very easy to see. Okay, now I'm gonna just flip these around and activate this. That's how I flip it around. Whoa, why are we going out of control here? I'll go this way. Yeah. I'm gonna use my mono propellant too. Still using my mono propellant. about to enter that atmosphere. We are in the atmosphere. We are coming down fast. We're actually not going to burn up, so we're just litho braking. Went right through that atmosphere like nothing. But we don't have any parachutes, so I don't think it's going to end up well. What do we got still going on? In the shadows. And that is the story of that. Alright guys, so that's the story of that. Thanks for watching. That's the end of this episode. I know there was a lot more fast forwarding, but uh, it wasn't that complicated of a mission, and so that's why we did it that way. Thanks for watching as always. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you want to see more stuff like this and other games, see what else I have out there, go ahead and hit subscribe, and you'll get to see it as I post it. As always, thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.